Contents aboard Caribbean Airlines Flight BW415, service to Port of St. Trinidad. We now invite customers in groups 1 to please aboard at 8 as we proceed aboard Caribbean Airlines Flight BW415.
Yeah, my viewers and sub, me know you know want Mr. Review, yeah. Me I go now quick update my viewers and sub. As me Vybz Kartel a fly out my viewers and sub, but he will be back. But before we go with my viewers and sub and kick off the intro, tell me which song you think Vybz Kartel fi start the stage show with in a December. Just leave in the comments in the comment section and just check out this. And also me have a voice note or audio rather with Vybz Kartel. Me know y'all don't want miss it, so just stay tuned. One view, God is in it.
What's been your problem with the former policeman, now Sting promoter, Isaiah Laing?
Well, my viewers and sub, a lot of things are going on and a lot of rumors are speculating on the street. But I don't know, before we kick out the review, check out my billboard intro. Uno vina vana wanna put no foot no look.
Once again.
Making money fast, now watch who attack. Them can't push knife enough for my heart, for my fraud. For me, the voice and work harder than. And me I represent for one Matic Vivo. Team of the best review. You hear?
View, you're not easy if you dominate, so you easily nominate. So, I'm here to the voice of willful, skillful represent for Upview, one Matic, double long.
Oh, fancy if you're saying the voice, you know, I spin to represent for one Matic.
I deal with the Matic, big up yourself. Yeah. Jiggle, jiggle my body, I jiggle, jiggle. Make her bend and my ride it like a bicycle. Oh, yeah. I deal with the Matic.
You know, I think I deal with the Matic. Brother, my friend.
The problem is really this, you know, we had a dialogue a few months ago about Sting, and I decided that I wasn't going to do Sting because I was owed some money from last year, one, and I had already had plans to do a show abroad, you know what I mean, but then Corey and myself, which is my business manager, business partner also, decided that we were going to keep our own show in the building, you know what I mean, and the building is at the former asylum. Yeah, so in New Kingston. So we had dialogue and I decided I wasn't going to do the show, you know what I mean? So ever since then he was calling other people and saying that who Vybz Kartel think him is and me can't fight the state, you know what I mean? Cause
the state?
Yeah, because I didn't know the state was keeping any show.
Those words, the
yeah,
state?
he used those words, those exact words, so me can't fight the state, you know what I mean? So then we had a show in Sri Lanka where it was raided, you know what I mean? Vybz Kartel wasn't there because I heard about it beforehand, you know what I mean, and I wasn't there. Then he came to the club.
When was that show in Sri Lanka?
I think it was the 18th, you know, the 18th of December. Yeah, because before that we decided that we weren't going to do it, and that is when the threat started, you know what I mean?
Back up a little, tell me, you said he owed you from last year's performance, December 2009.
Last year,
How much does he owe you?
$500,000.
$500,000?
Yeah.
And what has he been saying to you in terms
of? Tell the God truth, because right now I'm just attacking him. Tell my manager say if Vybz Kartel was a bad man or pay about money. You know what I mean?
Serious?
It's dead serious.
He told your manager that?
Yeah, man, him tell my manager those exact words, man. You know what I mean? And when me hear that now, I start looking into it and say, alright, well, me nah do Sting then. See, so that is the real reason why I say me nah do Sting if me not get X amount of money, because people been speculating why I'm charging so much money. You know what I mean? Anyway, go on and on. And
that's $1 million you were charging for this year?
3, me tell him, you know.
3 million?
Yeah, because for even the pride of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so me tell him $3 million. And
but you weren't serious about 3 million?
No, if me get my money from last year, we could have negotiated. You know what I mean? But
so you were prepared to negotiate down?
Yeah, man. Because Sting that's the annual show. So anyway, the negotiation fell through or whatever. And that was when the real trouble started. You know what I mean? With this system of raids and stuff like that. So he came to the building nightclub on Thursday. I think that was what, the 23rd, I think? Or the 24th, one of those days. It was a Thursday though. So
that would have been Thursday because Saturday was the 25th.
Yeah, so it was the 23rd.
Yeah.
So when he came to the building, my business partner Corey had, because he said something in the media that Vybz Kartel can pull 1,000 people. So to come in the building that night was $1,000. So he came to the building and wanted to come in.
Who, Laing?
Yeah. So Corey had said, no man, yes, if Vybz Kartel can pull 1,000 people, so pay $1,000 then. You know what I mean? And him look on Corey and feel exact words was, hey boy, you know who me is, you don't come from Jamaica. That's what he said to Corey, because Corey is an American, you know. Yeah, so Corey said, you know, if him talking a film American style, basically saying he don't respond. So, then went away, and
what was the price to going by?
$1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so Corey said, yes, my DJ can't pull 1,000 people, so pay $1,000 to come in. So him say, Corey, you know who me is, whatever. And he left, and see him later that night, the club was raided. You know what I mean?
By
police, and the people
in uniform?
Yeah, man. People were disrespected and crazy things happen. You know what I mean? And all fingers pointing to that person, because you know this is Jamaica and we have our ears in the streets, and you know people will talk things. You know what I mean? And people tell.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that those things are true.
No, right? But we can speculate and we hear things from even people who are police also.
Yes.
Not necessarily top ranking police, but you know what I mean, foot soldiers in the streets and stuff like that. So the club was raided Thursday. His remark was that
What time was that raid on Thursday night?
About an hour after he left.
How many policemen raided the building?
Well, I was on my way there, you know, so when I reached and heard that the building was being raided, I left. When I went outside, it was about, because I parked around the back, so when I left outside, I saw like about 5 police around the back. You know what I mean? Them hold us at gunpoint, search us.
Including you?
Yeah, man. Search me and thing and let me go and thing. And then...
What did they ask you though?
They didn't ask me anything. You know what I mean? They just drag me in a corner, search me, search up my pocket, search my vehicle, and my drive away. You know what I mean?
And that was the end of the operation?
That was the end of it. You know what I mean? And then this boxing night now, because he called as a matter of fact, he called my manager again, you know, Dennis, you know, and told him that, listen me.
He who called your manager?
Laing again, you know, and said, listen me, no show can keep boxing day, but film show. You know what I mean? He even asked my manager if we take off the ads, because we had a commercial running on Zip, if we take off a commercial. Yeah, man, so it's like it's a whole intimidation thing, you know what I mean? And me I tell you the God truth refuse. Me don't think even the commissioner or the really high-ranking police them know what really take place. Me I tell you the truth from my heart, you know.
Well, let me ask you this, because we have been in touch with an assistant commissioner of police, Les Green.
Yeah.
I've also been in touch with the director of communications for the force called Angel, and both of them made the following points to me. One, there should be no reason for your show or anybody's show to be harassed. If you were given a valid permit,
which we were,
you have a valid permit for all the shows that you have been harassed,
all the shows, Mr. Yu,
including the boxing night show,
including the boxing night show,
and the make good on Monday night.
Yes, sir. We have permit for everything, because it's a nightclub, you know, so we have one permit that we can keep any event in the club, because remember it is an indoors thing, so the noise abatement, that everything is out. The only condition is that the club over by 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock or 2 o'clock?
4, because as I said, it's indoors.
Oh, if it's indoors it's 4, if it's outdoors 2.
Yeah. Because of the liquor at the stop sell 4 a.m. and plus it clear up the traffic off the road that people can go about commuting in the morning.
Yes. So I've also been told, I don't know how true this is, that the police who raided the building on boxing night said they did so because the line of people, patrons waiting to enter the building had extended as far south as Emancipation Park. Is that true?
Well, the line wasn't really at Emancipation Park, you know, but you have to remember the line was truthfully round the corner by Quad, because you know Vybz Kartel wasn't at Sting, so most Gaza people in the city is gonna come to this show.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But
so the question therefore is, was the building already at capacity and more?
No, it wasn't at capacity, you know, because it can hold about 2,000 people. And to tell you the truth,
at the time when they arrived, what time was that on boxing?
Very early, you know, it was like 11:30.
11:30.
I swear to you, about 11:30.
And you had started at what time?
The club opened 10 o'clock. People were still paying to come inside.
So the club wasn't full?
No, it wasn't. People were still paying to come inside. Albeit the line was long and a lot of people were outside.
So what did they do when they got there?
Well, you know the usual style. Rough up a few people, run with the people them off at the front, lock off the music inside the club, search everybody, you know what I mean, and send them home.
Approximately how many policemen were involved in that operation?
Well, I didn't know it. I wasn't there, you know.
Yeah.
Because by the time I reached, I saw Trafalgar Road, Knutsford Boulevard by Trafalgar Road block. So I just spin around and just head back home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
so who gave you this information that you're relaying to me now?
Well, you know, because remember this is Jamaica and I have a lot of police friends, so they're telling me that when I was...
As we continue to work, Caribbean Airlines flight BW415 service to Port Extension. Then we now invite customers in as we continue to work Caribbean Airlines flight BW415 with service to Port Extension. Then we now invite customers in groups 1 and as we continue to work Caribbean Airlines flight BW415 with service to Port Extension. Then we now invite customers in groups 1 to please board at 8. As we continue to work Caribbean Airlines flight BW415 with service to Port Extension. Then we now invite customers in groups 1 and 2 to board at this time. As we continue to work Caribbean Airlines flight BW415 with service to Port Extension. As we continue to work Caribbean Airlines flight BW415 with service to Port Extension. That we now invite customers in groups 1 and 2 to board at gate number 3 at this time. As we continue to work Caribbean Airlines flight BW415 with service to Port Extension. That we now invite customers in groups 1 and 2 to board at gate number 3 at this time.
You can use Best Western. No. Use All in Headline.